Hello and welcome to a Follow the Boat special. This one we are going to talk about domesticity, specifically cooking, and I wanted just to let people know, if they don't already, about a piece of equipment that we use, particularly when we're at anchor and when we're doing long passages, and that is the Mr. D's thermal cooker. This is it. For those that don't know anything about thermal cooking, it's a really great way to save gas for a start, and to do the cooking when you want to do it, and then just leave it and get off and do some sailing. What that means is preparing the dish in your usual way, using the inner pot of the thermal cooker on your stove. Then once it's reached its cooking temperature, removing it from the boat stove and placing the pot inside the thermal cooker. Meals take from 1 hour to 8 hours, or even overnight. So it allows you to then get off and do the things that you want to do. The advantage over a pressure cooker, of course, is that with a pressure cooker you have to cook it and then eat it. So you have to do it at 6 o'clock when really you'd like to be having a drink in the cockpit. And you can cook 2 dishes at the same time by placing the smaller pot inside the big pot. Like any kitchen anywhere, our galley tends to accumulate food that's past its sell-by date, so we often find ourselves devising dishes to use up whatever is left in the larder. Okay, so here we are, the beginnings of the leftover spectacular. Just to show you what we've got, we don't throw anything away unless we really have to. We've got some really lovely looking carrots. We've got some soft potatoes that are sprouting. We've got some septic looking tomatoes that are on their way out in here, I assure you. Those are the 3 main ingredients. They will be used up. We've also got fresh basil, and we love the fresh leaves and things you get over here, but I just can't seem to keep them very long. It is already shedding, so I should be putting quite a bit of fresh basil in there. Pep it up a bit. We've got some onions. These are old onions, but onions last forever, so they are great on a boat. I've got loads more. We'll use the onions. Obviously, garlic, again, lasts forever. You got to have a bit of spice in your life, and these are dried peppers. You can buy them all over Southeast Asia. They last for months, and they always add a little bit of zing to any dish. So we'll have those. Bought some lovely leeks a couple of days ago, so they do need to, it's about time we started using those, so I should use half of those today as well. I am making enough for 10 people here, you probably realise, but we'll have this tonight and we'll have it tomorrow as well, so that's 4 meals. And the other ingredient that's quite surprising, you might find quite surprising, Jamie's an ex-vegetarian, and we do eat fish and we do eat a little bit of meat when we're on land, but we find on the boat we prefer not to store meat, because unless you have a freezer you can run into all kinds of problems with meat going off. So we use soya, and it comes in big chunks like this, or it can come in very small pieces that look like mincemeat. And to be honest with you, Jamie in the past has made dishes using the minced version of the soya, and nobody has known that it wasn't real, true meat. So a good way of us getting protein when we can't catch the fish, and it helps bulk up and add a good texture to any dish. So that's all the basics. And then of course with everything that we cook, we always add lots of herbs and spices. In this case I'm going to start off with some mustard seeds. I've got my own prepared mixture of herbs, pepper, salt, all the usual things. That's for this one, but we do carry plenty of spices for making curries and for making Indian curries and Thai curries and all kinds of pastes. I will add in, to help the tomatoes along, some tinned tomatoes, an absolute staple on every single boat, and we'll see how it goes. If I add anything else in, I'll let you know. See how it goes. Since they're sorted away in a variety of lockers and cupboards around the boat,
I like to get all of the ingredients I've chosen onto the work surface before I start to prepare them. I start by peeling, dicing and chopping the first ingredients for the pot.
Okay, so these are the carrots at close quarters. I have washed them and I did spray them with a bleach water solution yesterday, so they're pretty clean, but these black marks on the outside, I think you'll find when we start that they are just on the skin. So just going in like that, and there you go, perfect carrot underneath. So I'll just peel these and then I'll give them a bit of a wash. I'll take the ends off in a minute, but I think you can see that it would have been a real waste to throw those carrots away.
Once the mustard seeds start to pop, it means they're ready, and it's time to add the other ingredients. Of course, this wouldn't be a Follow the Boat video without something going wrong, and sure enough, just as the pot was starting to get going, the gas ran out, and that means going up on deck to connect a new bottle. Soon we were cooking on gas and the leftover spectacular was ready for the thermal cooker.
Okay Liz, it's been some hours since I recorded you cooking up this delight, and I have to say I have been hungry since you chopped up those onions. So, how's it looking?
Here it is. It's been sitting here since about 11:30, just on the engine cover here, and it's now 7:15. So it's had plenty of time just to slow cook throughout the day.
And to confirm, you haven't put this on the stove or anything at all?
No.
It's been sitting there?
Just sitting here in its pot. Could go anyway. You put it in a cupboard, so if you're sailing you can put it in a locker nicely away somewhere so it doesn't fall off. It's fine, it can just go anywhere. So here it is. So I'll bring it over here. Open the top. Actually, what I'll do is I'll pull out the inside pot. There's our pot. That's the pot that originally went on the stove. There's dinner.